Hello and welcome to an album a day 422. I have something very special for you guys today, a brand new unboxing. I wasn't sure if I would get this today or get this tomorrow, so I kind of hung out and waited a little bit. I would have done a different one today, which I'll do tomorrow instead, but you know what? I got a brand new album here, a brand new, very special album, and I have the digital download, but I have not looked at this yet. So this is brand new. Wow. Really impressive. Deep purple SPLAT. Gotta love that. Love this album cover. Then we have the back here. It is a double vinyl, and I'll show you what is special about that in a moment. I have listened to this album twice in its entirety. I have started covering it on Deep Purple Smoke in the podcast. I've got 4 episodes in the can so far. It is a very impressive album. It's been a little bit interesting because it's brand new territory. It is a little bit different so far than what I would have expected. They have talked a lot about how they feel like they're back in the 70s again, like that Machine Head era type of writing and performance. I'm not sure I quite see that, at least just yet, but I think a lot of that is more an effect of how they're feeling. And remember, 3 of the 5 of them were on Machine Head, so it's pretty easy for them to go back into those memories with, sharing the stories and things between them and trying to piece together everything that happened and who remembers what correctly. But I think it's kind of more a bit of the memory of that than necessarily what the music is saying, but that's just me. Interestingly too, I saw a headline of something or other today complaining that Simon McBride is using like amp modeling and not, doesn't have the big wall of Marshalls like Richie Blackmore did, the guitarist that hasn't been in the band for over 30 years. Let's be upset that his traditions are not being upheld 30 years later. Really fascinates me, some of the headlines and things that they try to grab people with, and I get it's a little bit difficult because there is so much out there. It's hard to cut through with any posts these days, just because of the sheer volume of content. That's why I've really tried to start limiting what I follow. I've unfollowed a lot of pages and things just because, you follow them because you think they're going to be interesting, and when they turn out not to be, you're wasting your time if you continue to follow them if it's just not for you. So anyway, I am not going to open boy, I am so tempted, but I'm going to see if I can get this stuff out without opening the gatefold. If I can, great. If not, maybe I will. So right off the bat, we are treated to these wonderful, oh, wow, okay. So here is the book. We'll start with that. I love the concept of this. It does look a little bit, I did take this as a little bit sad, like maybe this is them like saying their goodbye. Like this, looks to be Ian Gillan, and he's leaving, he's pointing away, he's going into the heavens saying, so long to everything here, it's time for the next chapter. If you think of a song like Before Time Began, it really kind of fits that narrative. But listening to them talk about this, they're already talking about recording another album next year. So that is great news. But anyway, so we have this beautiful book. Love the concept of this cover. It's pretty interesting. Love the back of it. Love this so much more than Equals One, which was just a little plain for me and didn't really give the marketers much to work with. So you get these wonderful images, and kind of feels a little bit Lord of the Rings like. But very nice. I won't go through the whole book. I'll just say that there is some very nice imagery with the song work here. There's the only horse in town, who's very tall and probably hard to mount. Also looks a little awkward to drink. But so we've got, we've got a page. We've got each of the song lyrics and stuff. That's great. And let's see if there's anything extra in the back here. Remember, this is the first time I'm seeing this as well. Nope, it's just the lyrics. So the last page is SPLAT. So this is all the lyrics, which is very nice. Is there an introduction or anything here? No, it's literally just the lyrics, unless there's something in the middle somewhere that I will find at some point. But that is our book. Very nicely done. I love that it's full size. Could have made the lyrics a little bit bigger, but that's always my complaint with everything. So here we have, this is labeled as side A and B. And here's where we get our information. This is why it's not in the book, because it is on the slip cover. So that is very nice, where it was recorded, additional musicians, Keith Urban and on guitar on track 2, and then we have Bob Ezrin background vocals. So that's interesting. Wait, he was on track 2? That's right, he was on one of the singles. I've already recorded that episode, completely forgot he was even on it. So there's my love for Keith Urban. Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, these are beautiful. And you would expect that of a picture disc these days, wouldn't you? Look at the crystal clear quality of that image. Absolutely beautiful. I'm assuming I'm holding this up right. There you go. And then on the back, of course, we have this image that we just saw on the slipcover. I'm loving these. I don't know the story behind all this. I have not researched much of anything. I have basically kept out of it, wanting to just maintain the ability to just listen to the music without anything really heading in. I was able to avoid the singles, as all 3 of them were released, so that was a pretty nice option for me. I was really glad I was able to do that. So that is the first of the 2 discs. So I'll put that back in here. This is a gatefold. So to figure out how I got, if the book was in the sleeve or not. Okay, so here we have the other sleeve. See if I can get that out here while preserving this cover. Okay, so this is a beautiful color of purple. It's funny because I was mentioning on one of the episodes of the podcast, I think the first one for Arrogant Boy, that I find it interesting that the band has a color in their name, yet it's really been a long time since they've used the color purple in any of their artwork. It does go back a few albums. So, all right, so what do we have here? We have, oh, there's the horse. Jeff Schoonover will love that. There's that. And then on the back, we have, holding up right, this image right here. Again, still learning all this. Very alien looking world, which I kind of like. And yeah, very cool. This feels almost a little bit samurai. Maybe thinking about ancient days. I don't know. I'm really interested to dig into the album more. So I've listened to the whole album twice, and then I started recording the episodes. So I have to wait till I record all the episodes upon really kind of an initial review to be able to go back and listen to the whole thing again. But I want it to stay in that continuity of 2 listens, every song, review, and then I'll go back. And then in like mid-August, I'll come back with a revisit of all of this and seeing how I feel about them after time has passed. So yeah, this is absolutely wonderful, beautiful. I'm really glad I went for this. I was going to get the the super deluxe edition, but it was already sold out. I think they only made 100 and some copies, so I'm kind of surprised they didn't do another run of those since they sold out so quickly. But I'm very happy to get the picture discs. They are beautiful. Listening to it through the iTunes download that I have to do the show with, because I have to have a digital format to put it into the podcast with decency. If I tried to do it on vinyl, it'd be very difficult. But yeah, that's what we got, guys. A very wonderful dual picture disc package and a beautiful booklet. Again, here's that. Very excited to continue to dig into this. It's a wonderful album. If you haven't checked it out, it is available right now in all formats, including cassette. And if you're really bold, and I mean really bold, you can pay an unbelievable exorbitant amount to get a reel-to-reel player and get a SPLAT reel-to-reel version of this album. Don't know the quality of that. I think that would really highly depend on the speakers that you've got connected to it. But there we are, guys. SPLAT, the newest Deep Purple album. We'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.